Hey everyone, how are you doing? Today is March 18th, 2018, and I wanted to do a quick video about a few things that I just kind of wanted to document and kind of just video journal what a couple of my ideas are. A question, a couple of, let me give you a couple of terminologies. One is cis male, CIS male. That means a male that is born male. I am a trans male, so that means I was born female and I transitioned into being a male. So a lot of people aren't educated in the difference of that, and when you say transition, they assume that automatically you're being put on some special potion or medicine or something to make you transition into being male, and all it is it's testosterone. That's all it is. I take 1 milliliter every 2 weeks of testosterone injected into my body in order to maintain my levels of testosterone accordingly to a male. So a few months ago, and every man that's approached me in regards to what I do or how I progress, I guess, has been respectful. They see that I've lost weight. They see that I'm gaining muscle mass. They see that I'm growing facial hair. They see that I'm not losing or balding in my hair, which I don't see why they would think I would do that within a year of. But people have their own I guess reflections or thoughts of how things are going. So maybe around Christmas time, I was approached by a guy that I work with, and he wanted to know if I could refer him to the doctor that I go to because his hair is thinning, and he says that I have nice hair. True, I do. I have pretty good hair. I have pretty full head of hair. But I tried to explain to him that it's genetics. It's I told him my father and my grandfather. They both had full heads of hair when they died, and my dad died last year in February sometime, and he had a full head of hair, and my biological grandfather died maybe 2 years ago, and he also had a full head of hair. My father's father also had a full head of hair. He died at 98, but I do recall that. So yeah, it's genetics. I'm going to be geared more towards the genetics of a male now that I've transitioned. So I told him a dermatologist, I guess, is probably where somebody would go if they are having thinning hair issues. I don't know. That was my best guess. I've never had that issue, so I never had to really research it. So that's what I went with. About a few weeks ago, I've shaved recently, but for the most part, all this has grown in. All this patchiness has grown in, but I don't mean patch. It was like maybe this much of a gap between here and here, but it's all grown in. I don't like how it's patchy in this area right here, so I just keep it shaved. I figure if it eventually grows in, it does. If it doesn't, then I'm good with the way it looks now. It's all this part I have to shave to keep it clean. It's pretty cool the way it goes, and it's starting to grow in a little bit more here too. But a year ago, none of this was here. This is here now, and I anticipate in a year from now it's going to be even more full. So another gentleman comes up to me. He's like, "Hey Felix, what are you taking? What are you on? What are you talking about? Whatever you're taking, I want to take." For what? I want to grow a beard too. Again, I'd educate him. First of all, you're Native American. Chances are that no matter what you take, you're not going to grow facial hair because you're Native American. Natives just don't grow hair. I'm Hispanic, believe it or not. Now it seems more evident, but before it was hard. But I digress. I'm going to grow hair. My father had a full beard. Grandfather had a full beard. I'm going to have a full beard. Look at how hairy my arms are. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I have no problem with educating them. You know, they weren't being jerks about it or anything. They were just, you know, hey, you did this. How did you do that? I want to do that too. Third is, hey Felix, you're slimming down. What do you want? I want to do that. That work that looks pretty good. Not on anything, guys. I mean, I'm on hormones, and that's just pushing my gender from one to another. But I work at this. I go to the gym. I watch what I eat. I don't drink for the most part. I mean, very very rarely. I it's work, and I invite them. Hey, you want to go work out with me sometime? You want me to show you what I eat? You want me to show you how I eat, how much I eat, how often I eat? I can tell you all those things, but it's really an effort. That doesn't magically happen. So what I've learned over the last 6 months is that cis males not are envious, but under the impression that I somehow take a magic pill and that's why everything's falling into place, which is ironic to me because if it were the opposite and I wasn't growing facial hair and I remained heavier like I was before and I wasn't working out and so therefore I didn't get muscle mass, they would also attribute that to, oh well, he's not really a man. So it's kind of a it's catch 22, and I don't concern myself with it. I mean, like I said, they're not being disrespectful. I don't know. I have one guy at work, and he's the same one that I knew in my heart I was gonna have an issue with, and not an issue in a bad way, but like he's like an older uncle or something. And when I made my videos about a year ago, but like maybe 14 months ago in January, before I took my leave, before I did my top surgery, before I announced to the casino that I was coming out as trans and I was transitioning. He's the same guy. He's like late 50s, early 60s, super nice guy. But even as a butch lesbian, he just thought I was like the cutest thing. He'd want to hug me and he'd call me baby and sweetie and, oh, I just love you to death. Well, I tolerate it to an extent because he's a royal player and he spends a lot of money. I'm not trying to insult the guy. But now it's to a point where I avoid him at all costs because it's uncomfortable. Like everybody accepts the way that I am now, whether they want to or not. And it's not really an option at this point where I work. It's zero tolerance. Customers are all completely supportive, very complimentary, very encouraging, consistently. I'm very grateful for that. But I'll pay him out a jackpot. And I'm in my suit and tie, and everyone's saying he, and he will go out of his way to say she, or he will go out of his way to call me sweetheart or baby. They don't look at me weird. I keep a straight face. They look at him weird, and that's what makes me feel uncomfortable because it's like a predicament because I don't, and my boss has asked me, he's like, is there a particular reason that you sidestep these jackpots? And I'm like, some days I'm just not in the mood to play these games. I'm not in the mood to be nice sometimes. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I'm super friendly at work. I think I go out of my way to provide excellent service. I know that's part of my job, but I really do take pride in it. And sometimes it's just hard to just bear it. You know what I mean? Some days I'm like, dude, do I look like I want you to call me honey and sweetie? Do I look like I want you to fucking hug me? Excuse my language, but I'm like, come on, dude, really? Like, he'll look at my facial hair. What's going on over here? Well, what do you think's going on over here, bro? I told you, like when I came back in May that I was transitioning. This is gonna happen. This is part of my transition. I'm a man. But it's whatever. I mean, that's just one sidestep. Everybody else is so cool about it. Everybody else is so supportive. They're encouraging. They notice the changes. They've seen me have to downsize my suits because of the way that my body is fluctuating. I mean, there's even a few of them that I trust to be on my social media. It's gotten to the point now that I look and I see the hashtags and I follow a few of the hashtags. I see what's going on, and I've even made my Instagram private because I don't know, there's just so many people trolling out there and it's ugly. It's an ugly world, and I just maybe at one point I'll be comfortable and ready to have somebody put on my my photo or my progress these ugly statements, but like there was one of a trans woman and a trans man, and they were just laying there, and it wasn't anything distasteful at all. And some guy had to be like, "You guys are freaks of nature, and you should all die." Why? Like, don't you have anything better to do than worry about what somebody else is doing that you don't even know? That's not even affecting you. It's really not. You know, we're just human. That's it. We're in a package. So, I I had to go that route. We'll see how long it lasts. Cause I don't generally have that one private, but I do now because I'm just like, I want to put hashtag proud trans man because it's part of my community and I'm proud of it, and I don't ever want to deny who I was and who I am, and it's all a collective person. I'm proud of who I was. I accomplished everything as the same person. I just changed my name and I changed the package it comes in, but that's about it. I'm the same person. I'm probably way cooler now than I ever has. But seriously, I just, it's all a collection and it's all a presentation, and this is how I feel comfortable presenting myself, and that's all I want people to understand. Now, there's just so many other things that I could ramble off about, but those are a couple of the things. First of all, that were really affecting me. It's like 2:20. I just got home from the gym. I thought I would do a quick video. I went up north this past week, and I thought, oh, I'll do it in the Pines. It'll be nice and cool. It'll be a new scene. You guys wouldn't have to see the back of my kitchen. And I couldn't even talk. It was so cold. I mean, there was vapor coming out of my mouth because it was so cold. It was snowing. I went outside. I set everything up, and then I was like, literally, I don't like to be cold, so I packed everything up and I went back inside. And the kids were like, I thought you were making a video. I'm like, I can't do it. It's too cold. So I didn't end up doing that. But that's about it. I do side-by-side comparisons of last year and this year, and I mean, really all I see is the facial hair has changed. I mean, my face is, I hate these lines right here because I'm getting older. I know that, and there's lines right here, but that's from me not having fat filling them in anymore. So gotta take the good with the bad. Part of life. Passport, already did that video. I still haven't done my top surgery follow up. I guess I should probably work on that, so maybe by next video I'll have that. And what else is there? That's pretty much it. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Didn't do anything, but hope everybody was safe if you went out. I hope you had a good time. I hope everybody was safe. I hope everybody enjoyed the holiday. Casino was super busy, so it kept me busy for sure. But I think that's about wrap it up. I don't think I can recall anything else I wanted to touch on at this point in time. So I hope everyone is doing well, and I will video you maybe next month. Take care.